Hello and welcome to something completely new and different. This, if you're not familiar with it, is Cube World. And effectively, Cube World is a voxel-based game. It's still in alpha. It looks and feels a little bit like Minecraft, but the goal is for it to become an RPG over time. Now, currently it's not a full-fledged RPG. You have a character you create, you can level that character up in a specialization, and then other than that, there's little minor missions here and there. You can go to certain features and defeat the enemy, but there's no real quest lines. There's no real, quest givers, unless there's something that I've missed, and that's entirely possible. But there is a full-fledged wiki, has lots of information on it. But for now, I'm going to create a new character. As you saw there, I had a level 2 warrior I've been messing around with a little bit. Here are the different things you can do. You've got human, elf, dwarf, orc, goblin, lizard, undead, frogman, and that's about it. I think this time I'm going to be a frogman, just because I haven't been before. You've got male and female, of course. Warrior is what my previous one was. I messed around briefly with mage, but I might go back to that, I don't know. Then there's rogue, you see he has little swords on the back, and that's it. There might be more things in the future. I think this time I'm going to do mage just because I played around with it for a few minutes earlier and I'm kind of liking it so far. Apologies for the background noise. The reason I haven't been making videos over the last few days is that I did not have any air. Now I do have air and it's ridiculously loud, but if I want it to stay cool in here I kind of have to, yeah. So we'll call this guy Frog Mage. That's nice and unique. You see here I've got this world that I've been exploring, world that I've been playing in so far, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. And after a little bit of a wait, we are here, we're in the world, it's time to play. And as you can see, I'm the Frogman. I've got a health bar and a mana bar below me. M1, M2 is listed there at the bottom. That's my mouse 1 and mouse 2 attacks. If I hit mouse 1, I make a little whirlwind. If I hit mouse 2 and hold it, I make a little vortex that hits a little harder. Q there at the end is my potion. If I hit tab, you can see what things I've got available. I don't currently have anything other than that potion, but I can craft different foods, I can buy potions, I can craft potions. All sorts of fun stuff like that. You can also, while you're walking around, you can pick up different items. This is a heart flower that's used in making some potions, so I'm going to pick up as many of those as I can find. And that's what my left click spell does. Oh, that's ginseng, cool. So what I can do with ginseng, if I find a campfire, if I hit C, I can go in here to my food menu, and I can make a ginseng soup. So that's kind of useful. Alright, now which way do I want to go? I see some enemies all around me. Raccoon, that's going to be red. Those, whatever these things are, snout beetles are going to be red. Do not want to fight them. This is a death statue. You come back to those whenever you die. But I think it's like the second one away from wherever you are, so you're never going to be respawned on camped on your respawn, anything like that. Alright, so here's the map. I hit M to get here. As you can see, this is the city. I found this city pretty quickly after started playing. That's just sort of an entry level city. There's some NPCs in there. Hopefully that'll be some quest givers eventually. As you can see, when I go a little farther out, there's ruins over here. There's little swords here. These are more ruins, I'm sure. At each of these ruins you can get missions, where the mission is effectively like, go here and kill the boss of this thing. I'm going to head for Sela City, by the way, just so you know what I'm doing. And that's pretty much the extent of the quests at this stage of the game. It is still very much an early alpha build, so there are some things that might be a little buggy, a little glitchy, but for the most part, it plays pretty well. It is very smooth. I love the little cube leaves that fall from the trees. Very anime-esque, very cutesy stuff. And as you can see there, I'm just going to keep picking stuff up as I go because things can be valuable. Hey, there's a randomly spawned campfire. I should know where some of these are just because I've played a little bit of the game at this point. But anyway, as I come up here, I can sit down if I want to, but I can hit C to bring up my menu there. And now I've got 5 of these ginseng that I can hold left mouse button on this and make ginseng soup. There you go. So now in my little Q menu down there at the bottom center of the screen, you see I have a ginseng soup. If I hit tab, I can switch between them with A and D. I'm going to keep the life potion there just because I'm probably not going to do well. And just to give you a little idea of the battle in this and how it works, I think I'm going to attack this guy and see how it works. I hit the middle mouse button to go away and hope for the best. There we go. So that was pretty painless, actually, except for the fact that I've lost, 40 HP. For the armor that I've got on and the strength of my character, that's really not that bad. Hey, there's some cows. Should I fight a cow? Probably not. Okay, so what I'm going to do for right now, though, I'm going to hit Tab, I'm going to hit A, Tab, and Q. I probably could have just hit E on that one to go ahead and use it, but I don't care that much. There we go. So now I've got a full bar. Uh-oh, didn't want to do that. Accidents. I'm so used to my warrior where I can just sort of hit a button and be good to go. How are these guys? Insect guards. Nope, don't want to talk to those guys. So what I'm going to try to do is get around them. I'm not going to fight the cows, don't need to fight the cows, other than just to get more HP, and that would be useful. By the way, swimming, all I have to do is just use the arrow keys. It doesn't really, do anything. Now, in Minecraft, this would be an issue. Luckily, though, because of this game, I can jump and get close, but I can also jump, hold control, and then climb up the wall. Can't jump, or you can't climb terribly high, but you can do some climbing. See if I can find a, yeah, there's a bigger tree there. I can jump and climb again, and go up a little ways, until my stamina bar runs out. So that's a useful little skill to have. You can also see here that everything's kind of illuminated around me. If I hit F, it gets a little bit more so. That I've got a lantern on me apparently, and I think you can replace that lantern over time with something brighter, something that gives you a little bit more distance. I don't know, I'm trying to explain these things as I think of them. Oh, there we go, there's another randomly spawned campsite. This one, however, has a bedroll, so if I needed hit points, I could hit R on this and lay down on my face and take a little snooze. Now, fortunately, I don't need to do that currently. And just because I randomly noticed this one as I looked around, I'm going to go ahead and destroy this bush. There we go. Just gets me some logs, things I can build with. That little thing I picked up there, those were plant fibers. I don't think those are used currently. I looked at the wiki to see what they were for, and it said not in use at this point. Oh look, it's other adventurers. These are NPCs. They don't really do anything except talk in that method. I like your style. I love sailing. Sailing is fun. So yeah. One good thing about this, as you saw there, I was making food earlier. Food tends to be a little plentiful from what I can tell. It's not necessarily that you're just given food or anything, but if you go to these farms on these randomly generated towns, there was a pet, by the way, if you want a pet, a terrier. If you have the right kind of foods, you can tame pets. But anyway, if you go to certain farms, corn you can't really do anything with apparently, but there are pumpkin farms, there are pineapple farms of all things, and you can pick, there's some pumpkins over there. If you are the right level, if you have the right abilities, I guess, you can craft certain things from foods you pick up. Because, like, you can't just eat a pumpkin. That would not be very tasty. Now, if you can craft it into something like a pumpkin pie, which I don't think you can do in this game, then yay, that's awesome. But as you see, I picked up those pumpkins. If I go into my craft menu, I can't do anything with them. But pineapple slices, if I had pineapples, I could make those. Ginseng, if I pick up ginseng, I can make ginseng soup at a campfire. Yeah, going through it kind of fast. I mean, there's been a lot of other videos on this at this point. I'm just kind of... I wanted the game, I bought the game, I'm enjoying it, so I thought I would share a little bit of it with you. And I keep picking up these heart flowers, if you hadn't noticed, because the potion that I have there in the bottom right corner, once I run out of those, I have no more. So I have to make more, and I think the flowers regrow, or they grow in different places, just sort of randomly. So I make it a point to pick as many of them as I can find, so that when I go back and buy some flasks, let's see, where's there's the city I'm heading toward. I'll want to be in the trade district, which I'm luckily pretty close to. Once I get in there, I can actually buy some glass bottles. I can take the glass bottles to the river. It's a sheep. Hello, Mr. Sheep. And then there's a doggy, another terrier. I have a little terrier here. Yorkshire Terrier. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you might have seen her. I think she's been in 1 or 2 videos. Anyway, you can see up there on the mini-map, and I say mini-map, it's pretty giant, in the top right corner of the screen, different buildings I'm coming upon. I've got, oh, this is the crafting district I've made it into. Okay, I don't want to go there, so I'm going to come down this way toward the trade district. Hello, Mr. Kitty Cat. I want to be in the trade district. There we go. So the more I run, the places I go, everything like that. I'm going to go over to this little general vendor. I don't know if it's a potions vendor or general vendor, something like that. The little things there aren't really descriptive. There's nothing special. There we go. So once I'm in here, I can pick up these, but I don't have any money. So I'm going to have to sell some things I've picked up. As I said, the plant fibers aren't used for anything yet. Pumpkins are pretty plentiful, so I'm going to go ahead and sell some of those off. There was another farm that had pumpkins. And for now, I've got 8 of these flowers, so I'm going to buy 10. Let's do 15. There we go. And that will go ahead and get me some glass flasks I can turn into water bottles and then put these heart flowers in them. I'm tempted to pick up a chocolate donut in case I run into a mole. That's another pet you can have, and this is a very easy way to get a pet. So I may just keep that just in case. Sell a few more pumpkins. And then I can't buy anything from him, but I can go. Oh, yeah, the doors are a little wonky at this point. You have to manually close them behind you, which is fine. But anyway, I'm gonna run over to the armor shop, see if I can buy some armor very quickly, and then I might. Oh, by the way, the pumpkins. The reason I'm selling them so easily is, like I said, there's more, but also I can't use them until level 2, so I'm not in a huge hurry to keep them. I can, however, buy some, some boots and some shoulders here if I want to, but I guess I could sell these radishes. I know I can't use them yet. There we go. So this, I'm off by 1, of course, and the mushrooms, because I can't use those either. There we go. Now I've got a couple of pieces of armor to put on. So these are feet, and these are shoulders. Okay, now I've got a little bit of armor, a little more HP. And I think I'm ready to, I don't know, close this door behind me. And actually, looking at the time, it's probably a good time to head to an inn, have a little snooze, regain that HP that I'm missing. Here's an inn. There's a bunch of inns in the Adventurer District. I've only found the one town so far. This is the innkeeper. As you can see, it is daytime outside, but if it were nighttime, talking to the innkeeper would reset the time. That's very, very useful. Alternately, I can just go upstairs, don't have to pay for it or anything, just take a snooze on the bed, regain my HP, and actually probably go ahead and call it a day. I know I didn't get a whole lot accomplished, but I did find a city. The next time, I'm probably between now and then going to level up just a little bit, just because level 1 with nothing, I'm not going to be very useful. Maybe I'll try to find a pet or something, and if I do, I'll start capturing before I pick up that pet. Apologies again for the noise in the background. I'll try to remember in the future to turn off the AC, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Like I said, I'll try to find a pet, I'll try to find, or just level up a little more. Once I get 50 XP in the top left corner there, you can see, once I hit 50 XP, I get to level 2, and then I think it's another 75 to get to level 3, things like that. So yeah, so far, it's a lot of fun to play. 20 bucks gets you a copy of the game, and gets you access to it while it's in the alpha stage. And it's just, it plays pretty easily. There's a tech demo you can download to try it out and see if it's going to run on your PC. Unfortunately, it is Windows only for now, but they're working on a Mac port of it, and apparently in the long term, they hopefully will get some Linux, but I don't know about that, honestly. I mean, I haven't seen any plans, but I might just bug them about it myself. Anyway, so yeah, I'm picking up pumpkins. I'm going to sell these eventually, and that's going to be all from me for today. I know this video's been a little off the wall, a little random. I've got a few other videos coming soon as well, but I just wanted to show you this game since I've been playing a little bit of it at least. And that's going to be all for me for today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.